Hello, Mr. Martin. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, I'm cool. How is everything, Mr. Panter?
Well, everything is good. It was actually a very nice having you to the studio for the second time.
Thank you so much.
The last time you were here, you discussed about African youth and the development of Africa. And that particular video made a tremendous recommendation in YouTube for me. So I decided to call you back today. It's not about me calling you regarding the post, but this time around, I want you to teach me or to answer some of the questions I may have as a youth on how to develop Africa. For example, I have a question about bad governance. Let's say if any of us want to become a president or want to become a leader, what are the things that we need to tackle to help bad governance? To get bad governance eliminated out of Africa?
Thank you, Mr. Panter, for being in your studio one more time. I really appreciate that from you.
You're welcome.
The issue is that when we're talking about bad governance and youth and the development of the African nation, most especially in Nigeria, if you look at it vividly, most of the African leaders, a lot of them are above 60, 70, even some of them are as much as 80s, like we have in my countries. This kind of thing is that the other ones, as they are growing, they should leave the baton of leadership to the youth. They should carry the youth along. This is why, okay, look at the Euro system now. If you see in France, in Ukraine here, in France, in most of these European countries now, we have the youth coming up one way or the other. Not every time you see people above 70s, 80s in the government in Africa. And some of them has been in the governmental system up to 3 decades, 4 decades, 2 decades.
But I understand that point you raised, right? I listened to the point and I came into realization. There was one important point in the interview that you said. You said your friend finished in a particular profession and they have a job in another profession. So let's say if you are telling them to give the baton to the youth, they might give it to their children. Don't you think about that?
Yes, it's possible, but what we need to do is that we should put the right shape in the right pegs.
Okay.
The circle in the right circle, yeah. The square in the right square, stuff like that. Okay. Not that the professionalism should come up this time around. Not that if you see people that read agric, should not be minister for justice or information.
Yeah, I understand. No, what you said.
It's a very good point because we even have a very wrong person in the ministry of
okay, you don't want to know about that.
No. Let me tell you, we have Lai Mohammed being the minister of information. First, with age, the man is aged. He is very old. He needs to be resting by now. But that's why he's the only minister that the only information minister we have that is working without information. Yes, of course. We have it's there.
Okay, let me tell you.
Most of the information he gave is wrong. It's wrong. So in fact, it's a terrible.
It's not information.
Because he doesn't get information.
Those kind of people cannot even read.
No, they even read. Right? He's a lawyer, he's a barrister, so it's a law stuff. But it's old.
It's old.
Let's have
young,
vibrant people, well educated. We have Nigeria produce a lot of professors. Nigeria produce a lot of educated elite. Why can't we pick among these people?
Exactly.
Why must it be old people all the time? The old people doesn't want to leave the government. Now, okay, take a good example. Another one is coming up. He calls himself Jacaba. He wants to become the president of Nigeria. I know he has been. Imagine he has been a senator. He has been a governor. He has been the leader of the party APC. Now He's trying to be the president.
So wait, they don't want to just die without having all those things.
Honestly speaking, I don't know how human beings behave. They are acquiring wealth, billions upon billions. For what?
Do you know what happened in Conakry? Conakry, the president last night Conde. He don't want to step down. He's as old as old. When they say old is like you are old, but he's old as old. And he wants to stand for third term. They voted for first term, voting for second term, and he wants to go against the constitution and say I want to go for third term.
Okay, see what is going on in Cameroon. The public.
I'm telling you.
He has been there. He has been, in fact, I think Africa, they need serious deliverance. I'm telling you that.
And there was another point he raised. He raised another important point, which I love so much. He said we need to check our leaders, their brain. They need to go for brain.
Yes. In fact, to be candid with you, I think brain checkup should be very important. Because I don't see any normal human being, they are stealing billions of dollars. Is it, are you normal? That's so real. What I'm praying for is let me be able to avoid my children, provide for the people around
you. That's it. Mr. Martin say, are you normal?
No, it's true. Because I can't imagine someone stealing billions. Now, the issue now, just it's not last week or so. The person in charge of the pension fainted. Immediately they arrest them, they bring them to court, they start fainting. We have a lot of them in Nigeria.
Okay, that's the real Nigerian movie, right?
Yeah. it's like movie, but it's reality. You see, they went immediately made two faint. They didn't like fainted. Fire fainted, may not faint. Everybody. Okay, immediately they embezzle money. They bring them. They fainted.
This thing you said is the same thing happened to my country right now. The former president, he has corruption charges. He has corruption charges. They call him to go. This is our anti-corruption commission, right? And he don't want to go. They invite him like a respectable person. He don't want to face. He didn't know what to do. He used the young boys. That's why I said maybe Nigerian youth are ready to take Nigeria to the next level. But my own country, I think they're the most. But I'm telling you, imagine the youth were standing in front of the president. Say the president cannot go to the ICC to go answer anything. Why do you have to protect the guy? If the guy is innocent, let him go and answer and come out. You understand? So he don't want to faint. He paid them money. They stand in front of his gate. They don't want to allow the police to enter and collect the guy out of the jail, out of his house, or they give the guy the letter to go himself. So his lawyer, they give the lawyer they came. They say, why is your guy? They say the guy cannot come. Why? They say because we are not sure the guy is safe. Okay, if this guy is clean, this is the man that ruled this country for 10 years, right? He's sure he's innocent. So why is he not safe to come to the ICC that he invented? The lawyer said he's not secure, he don't know if he's safe. So this is what I'm telling you, African corruption, and he's a very old person. You know you are secure, you are safe. So what you said, I think I respect the fact that I've seen what Nigeria did to end SARS. And because of that, that's why I came to talk to you.
Thank you. You just raised another important issue of answers.
Okay.
You can imagine a country where protesters are being protesting peacefully, peaceful demonstration, holding the national flag of our beloved nation, Nigeria.
Green, white, green.
Green, white, green. And they've been shot down by the Nigeria army. You can imagine that. Even in the law of our country, of the army, when there's war, once you hold the flag,
You'll not be clear, of course.
But in Nigeria, the reverse is the case. In fact, holding the flag
is what can make them give you bullets.
You can imagine. And the Minister of Information still come out.
I said nobody died.
I said nobody died.
That's not Minister of Information. That's Minister of Misinformation.
You can imagine.
So, Mr. Martin, Mr. Martin,
and even the governor of that same state, Lagos State, claimed it's only 2 people that died. Initially, he claimed that nobody died. Later, accepted 2 people died. It was when they started bringing that people that have issues that were involved in the shooting, The Nigerian army claimed it was a blank bullet that was shooting up.
So you were upstairs,
Yeah,
you were on there. When you're saying this, some people, if you're watching Panter TV. You're watching Panter TV. I'm here today to talk to one of my best motivational speaker, Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin is asking, is the Nigerian leader, are you guys normal? So what we are here today, we are here to discuss, because I actually found your conversation very interesting, and I'm very impressed with you coming out. So I really want us to do the conversation together, and I believe that the best way to impact knowledge to our youth, or to us the youth, is to be having this conversation every time.
Yes. You see, Mr. Panter, thank you so much. What the Nigerian government is doing now is to put fear
Into
the heart of those youth,
okay,
to intimidate them
okay,
with the power they have now, so that they will silence them. But as we are now, it's like they've been pushed to the wall. Even ordinary goats, the dogs, if you push them to the
fight. Definitely. You have been trying pushing the cat to the wall?
Now they push those youth to the wall. Then now they are fighting back. Because everybody has seen what is going on in the government. Well, I can't imagine one family will dominate this. We have in Nigeria the Tinubu. So you can imagine in a state, a family will just dominate the state and turn itself to
rural highness. So Mr. Martin, it's going to be Christmas, New Year, and then it's going to be what again? Christmas, New Year, right?
Yeah.
I forgot some was Boxing Day. No, we used to have back in Africa. Christmas, New Year, Boxing Day, and then soon after that Valentine. So, but according to the information from WHO, according to the information from WHO, there's going to be a second lockdown. So, as a bad governance topic we're having today we're having bad governance. What do you think these people supposed to do for people to go on a second lockdown, not to protest? Because even here in Ukraine, people are start protesting.
Yes.
People no job.
Yes. I heard of that. Yes, like in Ukraine, there was just 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
There was a lockdown in the market that they did not work Saturday and Sundays.
Okay.
But because of the protests, they allowed them to start working last week.
Okay. So meaning they listen to them.
Yes.
Which is a very important stuff. I'm waiting.
Yeah. You know why you protest? The government put everything into consideration. Okay, should we do this? Should we do this? Should we do this? In Nigeria, it's that they don't even listen to you.
They don't even have ears.
They will not even have process of listening to you.
I'm telling you.
They don't even. They want to do their thing. Their old way, their old fashion. This is what we want, and that's a dictator all around.
And guess what? Today, if you know that it's very soon. Let me tell this thing to African leaders. It's going to be a computer war.
Of course.
And it's happening right now.
It's happening right now.
It's happening
okay,
right now.
Okay, now, our Minister for Information, I've said that they want to control the social media so that they will be regulating what is coming on Facebook.
Really? That's very bad though.
And this is the social media these people use to penetrate for their election. Now because it's working against them,
they want to lock it.
Now they want to that kind of thing.
And the same thing that happened in China, another part of
which that's supposed to be. In the social media, this is the only way the masses have the opportunity to express
themselves. Yeah.
Let themselves.
You cannot lock somebody, or you cannot be beating somebody and say the person don't need to cry. It's very bad.
You are beating me, and you are telling me
don't shout. Why are you shouting?
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying? It's a very bad.
It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
Now, what we need to do is that for the youth now, they have their PVC. Every youth should come out to get their PVC. Make the other election day. Stand by what they believe on. Form their own parties. I know it may not be easy because they don't have money like all those corrupt leaders that have money to throw away all around, they should come out, form a good political party, elect a very reasonable youth, vote for him or her, so that they exchange the power to the reasonable youth. In Nigeria now we have, okay, they said, in Nigeria system, they said, for you to retire, you retire at 65.
Yes.
But for you to be the president,
it's at 65.
no, they won't start at 70. The president is even older than the country. Can you imagine that? The man is just there, taking his normal truck.
I don't even know what is happening.
You don't even know. In his own state, the governor Masara is crying out there for security. The governor of that state is crying out. They kidnapped 300 people at a go in one day, and the president did not fly the next minute to that place to see what is going on.
He's sick. The guy is sick.
It is very, very wrong.
No, it's wrong. It
It's
is wrong.
wrong. How will you take people, children, 300?
And you don't even go to
I
console.
don't go there.
Console.
The vice will not go there. In fact, if we start Nigerian talk,
It's not finished.
we'll not finish. In fact, in the next 1 week we'll be.
We'll be here. Hey, this is Talk with Panter. Today we are with Martin Dele Lawani. If you watch this far, that means you enjoy the talk show and then you enjoy this particular segment of Talk with Panter and bad governance. So, Mr. Martins, I really appreciate you trying to motivate the youth, and even me now, you have been motivating me, because I'm telling you, it's hard for me to have somebody like you into the segment to try to talk to the fact that you're a very busy person. You spare your time to come and discuss with us about the politics. Because the reason why some of this information needs to be discussed is like we teaching the youth, or we passing information to the youth, because this is something that needs to, you cannot be reading books. And there's another topic I wanted to talk about, but I don't know if you're going to be having time to read this particular time. Because the other topic is that this is education, this value, this particular day and age right now, or not. The reason why I say so, as a learned person, a little bit, I know that used to geography, geology, everything used to learn. Way back it was fun, but now I think it's not fun anymore. The internet has made everything so simple. So what I'm saying is that I don't think children might go through all that long process, like 7 to 8 years or 10 years, right? To just learn all those things. Where she can just sit, open Facebook or YouTube in 1 hour learning. I'm just saying, is education now that significant to our youth? Then, because the main process, I think the syllabus of the education needs to be changed. I don't know, I'm just saying, from my own perspective as a young person. But if you have any information about that, maybe you might come and talk about it.
You see, with the new technology system now, we have everything now is like the way they are operating in the banking system. Everything is cashless. We have iPhone,
Everything's
I know, you understand?
And you said it in the last conversation. You said that youth need to diversify their portfolio.
Yes. You don't, now, as we are now, the system, the technology has really fast-tracked most of the learning system. Because some of the things you need to wait for, you can always get it on the internet stuff, you know. And you can see
it's expensive.
okay now, yes, you see, I'll now chip in some things. Like some of these churches that